I think the simplest way might be just this. For me, movement is prayer.
Fighting is a form of ceremony. Not everyone will understand that, but I do. Because for me, it's spiritual. It's how I come back to myself, how I listen to my body, how I release the things that tried to destroy me. I love training because it's where I found joy again, strength. People will try to push their narratives and ideas about you on you, but fighting reminded me that this story is mine.
Chris Campbell. I am the current program manager at Sikokotoki Friendship Society, and I am the founder of Lethbridge Dopamine Boxing, a Parkinson's and now MS-focused fitness class, coming up on 10 years.
My name is Himro Oviedo Tellez. I'm originally from El Salvador, moved to Canada around 2012, 9 or 8. I started training two years ago. Yeah, on my own. I really liked boxing, and yeah, decided to go to a gym, and then I found Chris's gym.
My name is Niwats Mostos, also known as Taylor Bull, aka Taylor the Raging Bull. I am a Scottish, Polish Plains Cree man from Muskwacheese, Alberta. I'm a prairie boy through and through. Fighting was a thing long before it was professional, but I got into it with a guy at the bar I was working at. Kind of showed me, hey, you're good at this. I was taking care of a patron and said, you should talk to my guy in Lethbridge. He'll get you a pro fight. And he goes, they'll pay you. Oh, wow, really? I just started thinking, hey, that sounds really neat.
My name is Tyler McKinney. I identify as Two-Spirit. I'm also Métis, Cree, Chinese, and Vietnamese. I grew up with a lot of culture in my blood, but a lot of that wasn't taught to me for sake of trying to give us a quote-unquote better lifestyle, right? So it took up until I was in my mid-20s, coming on the other side of my mid-20s, until I finally realized and started understanding what a two-spirited person was. And the moment that I had that explained to me, my whole world crumbled. It was like I was starting all over again, right? But I'm grateful for that, because if it wasn't for that moment of disillusion, I wouldn't be who I am right now, and I wouldn't be nearly as confident in my own skin.
In all honesty, it pulled me away from that gang life. Because with that gang life, with that selling, drugs, you're always in the scene. You're always in the party. So that was life. And I couldn't do that training. I couldn't live that life and still be ready for fights.
So it was along the lines when the bullying in grade school started getting dangerous. My dad took me to the side and told me that he was gonna enroll me in mixed martial arts. There's a big part of me that is grateful for that, because I learned a lot about myself, my own capabilities, and how to defend myself. Mixed martial arts, though, was my avenue to get a lot of that rage, a lot of that anger and that frustration out in a healthy way, right? In a way that was constantly teaching me more about myself, rather than in ways that was teaching me how to numb who I was. After the competitions lifestyle kind of got away from me, I started taking weapons training, specifically bow staff. And that's what allowed me to start teaching. And that's what allowed me to start locking into a sense of flow state for the first time. And that has brought me to fire dancing, which is the element that I have always connected to the most and never really understood how to respect it as medicine up until this point.
It's a ritual when you go one-on-one with someone, putting yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically, just to, you're prepared for that moment.
For me, my ceremony is getting into a gym, putting in my headphones, getting my shoes on, putting on my wraps. Every stage of that, I'm breathing, I'm checking in with myself, I'm going over my plan. And by the time I'm out of there, I have my warrior mask on, as I call it, a psychological sort of persona of I'm here to work. It allows me a lot of focus, and I try and impart that on the kids that, you know, this is your church, this is your lab, this is your garage, this is where you are here to work, learn, make mistakes, break things, and then build.
Ceremony is a way of life. So whether fighting, you know, and I mean, in all honesty, in my mind, when I was growing up and even now and beyond my fight life, I'll always be a warrior. I'll always incorporate that attitude of I'm ready to fight for the ones I love and for the right reason. And so ceremony is like that. It's a part of my life. It is a way of life.
After the competitions lifestyle kind of got away from me, I started taking weapons training, specifically bow staff. And that's what allowed me to start teaching. And that's what allowed me to start like locking into a sense of flow state for the first time. And that has brought me to fire dancing, which is the element that I have always connected to the most and never really understood how to respect it. It is very inherently viewed as something both very masculine in energy and very violent and very harmful in energy. But when learnt how to respect the frequency that you have to tune into in order to practice fighting, in order to practice martial arts, and in order to respect fire as an element itself, that's when it can unlock itself in a creative and productive way. Fighting unlocked that ceremony for me for the first time when I was learning how to defend myself, and when that allowed me to learn my capabilities more, my limitations more, in a way that wasn't completely destroying me.
This is more than sport. It's more than strength. This is ceremony.
And yeah, we had 2 rounds and I came out there just bruised and bloody and big smile on my face. Mi hope matisuin, right? The good life. I hope.